Well, back again. Now I'd like to give you a brief outline of the structure of the course and how you will be graded. This information, of course, is also available on the syllabus and can be found on Sakai. The textbook we'll be using is the Principles of Macroeconomics 12th edition, 2017, by Oster, Case and Fair. Pearson Publishers' My Econ Lab is a required component of the course. But if you have used My Lab before, you know you will be grateful it is available. You can register for My Econ Lab as well as purchase the e-textbook, if you choose to, by going to our course at Sakai on the intro page. There you will find the registration information, including the instructor's course ID, Durbin 44772. Pearson Publishers have prepared what I think is an amazing way to study, called My Econ Lab. Many of you may be familiar with My Lab. The link to getting started can be found on Sakai. My Lab generates a personalized study plan for you based on your pre-test results, which are not available to anyone but you. Your personalized study plan links you directly to interactive tutorial exercises for topics where you need the most help. These exercises provide unlimited practice and include guided solutions and multimedia learning aids to give you additional help. You are not graded on anything you do in this study plan. The pretest, the exercises, any work you do in the study plan only prepares you for work for which you will later be graded. And it is how I feel My Econ Lab will help you get the best grade in the course in the most efficient manner. And efficiency, by the way, is a concept in economics. And by the way, again, getting through the study plan on My Econ Lab is an easy 10% of your grade. Many professors don't count your time on My Econ Lab's study plan at all, but I'm counting it 10% of your grade. All you have to do is complete the study plan during the next 4 weeks. No graded assignments, only completion gets you 10% of your grade. There is also a wealth of other resources at My Econ Lab, from narrated graphs, see Pearson's chapter resources, to digital interactives, which I have made part of the homework, that assist you in learning difficult concepts. Finally, if you choose to purchase it, the e-text is always available there to take you to any page you need help with. There are 3 very short videos explaining how to use My Econ Lab below the registration information at Sakai. If you ever have a question, however, you can always feel free to call me. Now, what about the other 90% of your grade? Well, there are form discussion questions on Sakai, which many of you are already familiar with. Your responses to 5 form questions will count 30% of your grade. There may be more than 5 form discussion questions, but the 5 highest grades will count. It would be a thrill for me to find myself learning from you. So make your responses as thoughtful as possible. We live in very interesting times. In the past 10 years, we've been through the second worst downturn in the economy in the past 100 years. We will look at why it happened and how we recovered so incredibly well. And just recently, it appears we may be facing what amounts to be the most severe trade barriers that we have confronted in years. These are just some of the topics we'll be looking at over the next 4 weeks. Now, what about the other 60% of your grade? After each chapter, there are homework assignments. Then at the end of the next 4 weeks, at the end of each week, there is a quiz on the material covered the previous week. Since the course is so condensed, that means there are going to be 4 or sometimes 5 chapters covered in a week. So try to keep up with the work. I suggest you do the homework after completing the study plan for each chapter, though it isn't due until the end of the week. Homework will count 20%, end of week quizzes, and there's one at the end of each week, will count 20%. And, of course, the final exam will count 20%. Homework and quizzes will include some thought questions that I really want you to think about. You never know. You may be called upon someday in the future to come up with some alternative solutions to the macroeconomic issues we face. This will prepare you. And by the way, you're not going to get graded on your opinion. Let me repeat, I will not grade you on the position you take. I will only grade you on how well you utilize the economic tools in explaining your position. Sometimes you're asked to explain a quote. If you don't understand the quote, let me know. Ultimately, you'll understand it, and you'll be able to explain your position. Now, how well you explain it is what you'll be graded on, not the position you take. Now, finally, let me address other aspects of the structure of the course. Each module in Sakai, and there are 4 for the 4 weeks of the course, contain additional material. There are annotated, not narrated, but annotated PowerPoint lecture notes, which include my teacher notes for points I think you need to focus on, as well as visuals. The use thereof I subscribe to. I spent considerable time on these PowerPoints because I hoped they would help you. I hope you utilize them and enjoy my graphics. I think a picture is surely worth 1,000 words. In addition, there are self-recorded videos on difficult topics. And finally, there are newspaper articles that are relevant, and I think you might find them interesting. They are there to help you, not to bog you down. The newspaper articles are all optional, and you won't be graded on having read them. You should review the PowerPoints, however, and watch the videos. I tried to keep the videos short, but I know that analysis is often difficult, so if you still need help, let me know. These resources are there to help you, as I said, not to burden you. Finally, let me say once again, welcome. I cannot tell you how much I'm looking forward to working with you on this course. Again and again I say, we are living in very interesting times, and I know you will learn more about what's going on in our global economy than you can imagine. My hope is that your interest is so piqued that you actually want to continue in your study of economics. Thanks very much, and I look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye.